Hi, welcome back to this episode of our live stream. Today is September 28th. Time now is 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Kuala Lumpur. Now today I'm going to talk about two very important topics for those who are trying to apply for the MM2H or who are interested in applying MM2H. Now the first one is how to apply MM2H, right? I believe for those who are still searching in Google, okay, you may see contradictions statements, okay. So topic number one is how to apply MM2H, and then I'll explain to you also another topic which is very important, is detailed requirements of MM2H and all the detail, not only the requirements but also the others process, like I'll explain to you on the conditional approval letter and the visa endorsement process, right? I'll split into these two, and let me know where are you watching the live stream from, and please click like, subscribe to my channel, and leave your comments below if you are watching a replay, right? Now to start with, we will take 1 or 2 minutes watching the a promotional video from the Malaysia's travel agency.
When starting a new life in a foreign country, what concerns you the most? Is it the language barrier? In Malaysia, with its diverse ethnicities, cultures and religions, many people are fluent in Malay, English and Mandarin. This ensures that Malaysia is the ideal place to confidently establish your new home.
My name is Brian Gale, this is my wife Laura, and we've been members of the MM2H now for 12 years.
I'm Michael, I'm from Vietnam, so I had a second home program in the 2019.
我叫做 Andy， 咁我太太咧叫 Kelly， 咁我哋咧一家4口就嚟自香港嘅，接近第9年時間啦喺度住咗。
我叫白庆如，今年48岁，我在这里是陪小孩子读书。我2013年正式来马来西亚住的。
来ました沖と申します。実際にマレーシアに移住してきたのは1年半ぐらい前になります。
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 김종호라고 합니다.
쿠알라룸푸르에 살고 있는 이수경입니다.
19년 정도 말레이시아에 살고 있습니다.
Malaysia offers an excellent quality of life at affordable costs, accommodating to the needs of people from different countries.
Oh, the living costs are very good.
我覺得馬來西亞的消費水平不是很高，這裡的物價呀、水果呀、蔬菜呀都很新鮮又便宜。
食方面抵好多，住方面亦都抵好多。
Medical, oh, very good. After the operation, my kids are very well. Not feel any pain.
醫生的服務態度很好，而且醫療水平很高。
The health system is very good. They've got state-of-the-art facilities here.
整個城市發展，而家馬來西亞係越嚟越進步嘅。
They developing very good. All the highway very comfortable.
私たちは今ララポート直結のコンドミニアムに住んでるんですけれども、ご存知の通りララポートは日本でなんていうのかな、日本人にとっては生活しやすい。
The education system is good if you've got children.
Here, international school, the quality good.
날씨도 좋고 그리고 안전하다는 거에, 아이들을 키워야 하기 때문에 안전하다는 거에 굉장히.
If you like dining out, this is probably one of the best places in the world to dine out. So many diverse cuisines. You know, you've got Korean, you've got Vietnamese, you've got Chinese, you've got Malay, you've got Indian.
Malaysia opens its doors, welcoming friends from all over the world.
如果有 MM2H 嘅身份咧，我哋係唔需要有雙重嘅交稅咯。
我可以去銀行開戶口啊，我可以買房子呀，可以置業呀，在這裡，在國際機場，它設定了一個第二家園專門的通道，所以我們每次回來進去可以跟馬來西亞人一樣，可以走專門的通道。
출국하는 레인이 따로 있습니다. 일반 사람들처럼 오래 기다리지 않고 그 길로 빠르게 나갈 수가 있습니다. 공항에서의 가장 좋은 장점인 것 같습니다.
僕プロゴルファーなんで、ゴルフ場はいっぱいこう行ってるんですけども、 マレーシアのゴルフ場ってその日本と比べて地形のいいところにコースを作ろうっていう発想なんですね。だからどこ行っても結構みんないいコースなんで。
以前嘅申請就係只係申請人嘅父母先可以嚟啦，咁我哋 MM2H 而家改咗就係我父母，即係我唔係申請人啦，都可以過嚟。
Choosing to live in Malaysia can be a life-changing decision. If you're considering Malaysia as my second home MM2H program, the application process is straightforward. To apply, simply meet the following conditions. First, you are from a country that has established diplomatic relations with Malaysia. You are over 25 years old. Whether you are a first-time applicant or renewing your visa, it must be processed through the MM2H one-stop centre. You are allowed to receive long-term medical treatment in Malaysia. Children of MM2H participants can study at any of Malaysia's higher education institutions IPT accredited by the Malaysian government. You must reside in Malaysia for at least 90 days within a year. Bringing in funds, such as fixed deposits, qualifies you for tax exemptions. If a MM2H participant passes away during their stay, their visa can be transferred to the designated next of kin. If your application is successful, you and your family members must undergo a medical examination at a designated clinic hospital to ensure standardized services and fees. Once all the conditions are met, you can choose to apply for one of the 3 packages: Platinum, Gold or Silver package. Choose Malaysia as your second home today. Malaysia welcomes you. See you in Malaysia.
马来西亚欢迎你。Chào mừng bạn đến Malaysia.
Selamat datang in Malaysia.
ぜひマレーシアにいらしてください。お待ちしています。
말레이시아 오신 걸 환영합니다.
Welcome to Malaysia!
Okay, now this is the promotional video by the government. Now, like what I say, today we are going to talk about 2 different topics. Is number 1 is how to apply the Malaysians My Second Home Programs Pass or MM2H, and then the other one is I will explain to you the detailed requirements and all the process involved in MM2H. So, if you have any questions, write to me now during the live stream so that I can try to answer your questions. If I can't, I'll try to find you the answer in the next live streams or in the next video to release. So now, first, let us see how to apply MM2H. Now, before we talk about how to apply MM2H, I believe the very first thing is that you need to appoint or to find a licensed agency. Now there are a lot of unlicensed, so-called unlicensed agents. Okay, you can find it everywhere in Malaysia. They claim to be a licensed agency, while they are not. So go to the MOTEC website. Okay, now they will give you a list of all the licensed agency. Find at least a minimum thing that you can do is to find out a licensed agency, appoint them. Of course, before that, all right, you need to talk to them and possibly just visit their office, whether in KL or in elsewhere. Just pay a visit to them. Now, very important, MM2H can only apply by through a licensed agent and in Putrajaya, which is about 20 kilometers from Kuala Lumpur, right? You can't go to state level immigration. You can't go to Penang, you can't go to JB, you can't go to Malacca or go elsewhere. It can only be done at the OSC in Putrajaya. That is also one of the reasons why there are more licensed agents in KL than other cities. All right. Now, the other factors that you may want to consider is the experience of those licensed agency in handling similar case as yours. Right now, all applicants you have you come from different backgrounds, and you may have different cases to present to the immigration or to the MOTAC, all right, which is the governing body of MM2H. So talk to your agents, right, to find out if they have experience in handling similar case as yours. Now this is very important because in some complicated cases, right, it will be good to handle by those experienced agency, right? And also try, before that we're talking about money, so check the breakdown of your quotation and to understand fully on what you are paying for, right? Remember last month there were a few calls from Singapore asking me why they are paying the JP visa. All right, now they talked to some agent in JB because of the proximity between Singapore and JB. They talked to them, and I'm surprised the JB so-called agents, all right, I'm not sure if they are unlicensed, because those licensed agent, they should know that for Singaporeans, JP visa is no longer required, or is never required, the JP visa, but they still charge them 530 per person. So that is something that is very strange. So find out if your licensed agent has experience handling the case. That is very important. And also check out all the breakdown of your quotations, what they are charging you for. Okay, now this will give you peace of mind in the future until you get your visa endorsed on your passport. All right, at least this is something that you can do before you start the MM2H applications process. And last but not least is to sign an agreement. Right now, as you need to appoint an agent, so that surely you will need to sign an agreement to get their service. And of course, do not pay more than 20%. Okay, the government has set a rule that all the deposit must not more than 20%. At most, it can be 20%. Now, this is some factors that you need to consider before you appoint an agent. Now, let us see how to apply MM2H in a brief general flow chart. Okay, let me show you this flow chart. Oops. Okay, now this is a flow chart that this is a bi-language. Okay, you can also see the English version and also the Chinese version. Now this is what I said. Okay, once you have decided to engage to one agency, a licensed agency, you need to sign agreements, okay, to appoint them as your officials MM2H agents, and they will give you a full consultations. Okay, normally they will give you a full consultations to understand your background, so that they can provide what is required, what documents you need to prepare, right, how to prepare, and all the detail. And once you sign the agreement, surely they may or may not ask you to make some certain payments. And once that is done, you will need to prepare your document. Okay, you need to prepare your document. Now, if you want to screenshot this screen, please do it now. 1, 2, 3, screenshot. And once you have prepared your document, now normally document preparation will take you about a month or less. Okay, and once it is done, your agents will try to compile all documents, and they will make official submissions to the MOTAC. Okay, once it is submitted, the government will start handling your case. right, handling your applications. The average lead time will be 90 days. Okay, now this is only an average. It could be less than 90 days, and it could be more than 90 days. Now my records was about 1 month. All right, that is already quickest possible, and also my longest record is about 5 to 6 months, but that is also in very rare cases. All right, more than 90% of the cases it will be handled within 3 months average. So the average lead time will be 90 days. All right, remember, if you have any questions, write to me now during the live stream, or if you like to if you are watching a replay, put your comment down there and I will answer you once I got a chance to read your comments. Right, also not to forget, let me know where you are watching the live streams from. Have you got any viewer from Singapore, from North America, from European country, Australia? Okay, have you got anyone from Australia or New Zealand, Thailand and Indonesia? Of course, also those watching from direct from China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan and Korea. Okay, let me know. Now let's come back to this general flow chart. Right, now later on, once your applications is accepted and granted with a conditional approval letter. Okay, this is a conditional approval letter. Once you got that, your agents will inform you. Normally they will inform you immediately or after a day or two, and then you have 90 days to come to Malaysia to do your visa endorsement. Right, arrive to Malaysia, you have 90 days to do so. Now once you are in Malaysia, you need to do 3 things. Right, now the first one is to have a medical checkup. Right, now the other one is to open a bank account, and that bank account you will need to transfer your money into the bank. That will depend on which category you are applying to. For example, if you are applying to silver categories, you need to place 150,000 US dollar or equivalent to ringgit, and for gold category it will be $500,000. For platinums it will be 1 million US dollar. But please remember, now all the money you keep in the bank as an FD, you will be able to withdraw 50% max. Okay, 50% max from the bank once you spend your money, whether in purchasing a property, whether in your children's educations, or pay for the tuition fees, or if you have any medical expenses, you can do so. Or now even the officials traveling, domestic traveling within Malaysia, okay, you can use that receipts to claim back max 50% from your own bank. Now let us proceed. Now one bank account and also insurance. Okay, now once it is done, your agent will help you to go to do the final visa endorsement. Now the terms visa endorsement means that to go to the MOTAC, where they have a small team of immigration officer there, and they will put the your visa on your passport. Now that is the terms visa endorsement means. And once it's done, and you can start, you have a 1 year, okay, 1 year to buy your property. Or if you have buy the property before applications, okay, it is still okay. If you have buy property here, it is still allowed. right? Now to withdraw the money, then it will depend on when you apply, when you bought your property. Now you still can withdraw 50% from bank as long as your property bought is within 2 years before your visa endorsement date, right? Now write me your questions if you have any questions, or if you are interested in applying MM2H. Write your questions to me now, and yeah, you can also leave your comments if you are watching a replay. Also let me know where, if you watch the this video, from which country. Now this is basically how you can apply MM2H. This is the whole complete flow, from starting from appointing an agent until the final visa endorsement. Now this is a general flow chart. So if you have any questions, either you can try to find out from Google's, or you can write to me, and there are a lot of video showing on YouTube, I believe, and also there are a lot of YouTube's videos that does not portray a true pictures of how to apply and the detail of the requirement. That I believe in the previous video I have shown you some example. Those YouTuber, they are not telling the correct information, right? They themselves misunderstand the whole thing. Now also I can also let you see the now for those who are watching a replay, I'll try to put a timestamp down below, okay, so that you can go to the topics or sections that you wish to go faster to that particular topics. Now let me comes to the detailed requirements to apply MM2H. Now this is a very important chart. Okay, maybe I'll just put this away, and if you would like to screenshot, right, you can do it. So 3, 2, 1, screenshot. Okay, now look at requirement number 1. Okay, the age. We have platinum right here, and we have gold programs, and we have silver, and we have the so-called SEZ for special economic zone, which is only pinpoint at forest city. Okay, only forest city. Now look at the age requirements, right? Except the special economic zone. Okay, the minimum age is 21. The rest of that is 25 years old, right? As long as you are 25 years old, legally you are eligible to apply. And then the FD needed, okay, FD needed in bank. Now for platinum, it is $1 million US. Okay, now this is in US dollar, $1 million US. Of course, remember that you can actually withdraw half of it. Okay, and for gold program it is 500,000, and silver it is 150,000 US dollar, and for SEZ, okay, now that will depend on your age. If you are less than, if the principal is the principal, okay, now the keyword is principal. If the principal is less than 50 years old, you need to keep put 65,000. 65,000, and if you are more than 50 years old, okay, now that amount will reduce to 32,000. Now again, remember, you still can withdraw half of it out from the bank, Now that will make it to 32,500 and 16,000 US dollar only. So it is not very expensive. Write to me if you have any questions, okay, during the live stream. And also I have put up a poll. Just answer yes or no. Are you interested in applying MM2H pass? So yes or no. I'll just set up a simple poll. Now, and then agency fees, right? How much you pay to engage an agent? Okay, how much you pay them? Now for platinum, it is 70,000 Malaysian ringgit. Okay, or in sometime we put RM or MYR. For gold program, it is 55,000 ringgit, and silver and SEZ is 40,000 for the principal. But for your dependents, okay, now for your dependents, it's normally somewhere between 5,000 to 8,000 per person, right? Only the principal you pay slightly more. Now that amount, okay, for SEZ and silver, which is 40,000, gold program 55,000, and for platinum it is 70,000. Now this amount has been fixed by the government. Okay, it is under the Price Control Act. So that one nobody can touch that, so it will be fixed. But for your dependents, it is normally somewhere between 5 to 8,000. Of course, that also affected by two very important factors. One is the age of your dependents, and then the other one is the passport expiry date of the dependents. So remember this. If you have any questions, just write to me now or leave your comments if you are watching a replay. Now let us continue to property. Okay, the minimum property purchase price. Now for platinum, okay, it is a 2 million ringgit, or 2 million ringgit, or what the state government has set for the foreigner. For gold program, your property must be minimum of 1 million. For silver, 600,000, or as what the state government has set. Now for SEZ, there is no minimum purchase as long as you purchase the first hand property from a foreign city, that will do. Now the keyword is whichever is higher. Okay, this is the keyword. It is not for silver. It is not only you must consider 600,000, but you also have to consider the state government, the price, the minimum price set by the state government for foreigner. So whichever is higher. Now for example, in Penang, now Penang is a very tricky state. In Penang, we know that Penang, you have a Penang Islands and the Penang mainland. So for foreigner, the state government has set a different minimum purchase price. But if you have you are the MM2H holder, even in the Penang Island, the minimum purchase price is 500,000 only. But if you compare to the MM2H requirements, which is 600,000, so even you buy a 500,000 property in Penang, should it be in the mainland or Penang Island, you're still not meeting the minimum requirement for the MM2H. So be aware, if you are in Penang, if you are trying to purchase a property in Penang, this one you must aware. Now for those foreigners who do not have any MM2H pass, the minimum purchase for you in the Penang Island is 1 million. Right? In the mainland, it will be reduced to 500,000. Now let us come back to this chart. When to buy? Okay. Now when to buy? Now when I say when to buy, I mean that the time frame for you to buy, and you can withdraw, eligible for you to withdraw 50% of your FD. okay, when to buy, so that you are eligible to withdraw your money. Now it is 2 years before or within 1 year after the after the visa endorsement process, right? So even you are applying, even if you have bought your property, if that's still within 2 years from your visa endorsement date, now that still entitle you to apply for 50% of your FD. Or the more secure one is you buy a property within 1 year after the visa endorsement process. Have you got any questions from the viewer? Write it to me now during the live streams, or you can write to me also. If you are watching a replay, just leave your comments, right? Just leave your comments down there, and I will put the timestamp on this video. You can just go straight to the topics or that interest you. Now, property type, okay, property type. Now for platinum, gold, and the silver, all right, you can buy the first-hand property or sub-sales, or sometimes we call it secondary property. But for SEZ, you can only buy direct from a forestry, okay? And your dependent, who can be your dependent, okay? It could be your spouse, your biological children, your stepchildren, your adopted children, or children with a disabled, and parents, and your parents-in-law. This very important is no sibling, okay? No sibling. And maid, if you have maid, only you can also bring your maid to Malaysia to stay with you, to work with you in Malaysia, but this is only limited to a platinum. For gold, you can't do that. For silver, you can't do that. For SEZ, you can't do that. And program's validity, okay? Platinum's program is valid for 20 years, gold 15 years, silver for 5 years, SEZ is for 10 years. Now, having said that, the max visa endorsed on your passport at one particular time is only 5 years. So that means every 5 years you still have to renew or extend your MM2H visa. That is a must. It is just that within 20 years for platinum, okay, you are secure, you are safe. Your terms and conditions will not be changed. Now that is the only difference. Okay, renewal, okay, after 20 years or after 15 years for gold, now the renewal is all 5 years. And the fees for renewal, 5,000 for platinum, gold 3,000, silver 1,500, and for special economic zone it is merely 300 ringgit. So it is very affordable. Now that is for each dependent, okay, everyone. That is for everyone. Now minimum stay, okay, minimum stay, it will be the same, 90 days minimum stay for principal applicants with age below 50 years old, okay. But this 90 days stay you can share with your dependents within a year. So basically it means A plus B plus C plus D equal to 90. Okay, that's the, if I put it in a mathematics equations, it will be A plus B plus C plus D equal to 90. So that is a very lenient requirement. It's easy to achieve. Now for business, okay, if you are doing a business, all right, now for business or any investments or employment purpose, only platinum category you can do so. You can't work, you can't invest all right, or you can't run your business for gold programs, silver, and SEZ. You can't do that. Only allowed for platinum category. Now, if you have children, okay, for children, you can study up to university. You can use the MM2H pass, right? It will allow your children to study at the local IPTA, IPTA, which is the government-funded university. Of course, you still have to pay, all right? And fund transfer. Fund transfer from overseas to Malaysia. Okay, it will be tax-free, basically, right? Tax-free. So this is the general requirements of MM2H. Now, I'll delete all this, and if you would like to screenshot this full chart, this is the most complete MM2H requirement right now. So if you want to screenshot, you can do so. 3, 2, 1, screenshot. Right. Now, before I go to the next topic, okay. If you have any questions, just write down your questions right now during the live streams. And if you are watching replay, write down your comment. And please remember to click like, subscribe, and share this live streams in your social media. And also very important, let me know where are you watching this live stream from, whether you are watching from Singapore, North America, European country, Australia, New Zealand, from the Far East, China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, Korea. Let me know, or Indon or Thailand. Now let me go to documentations, right? Now, when we talk about documentation, the first thing we need to understand is this is a simple family tree. Okay, family tree. Now, documentation will heavily depend on your number of applicants in the family. Now, I have put here a family tree. Okay, I have drawn this family tree. You can see this is the principal. The the blue color, okay, indicate the principal. Okay, the spouse and the parents-in-law, and father, mother, and your child. Okay, I put here child 1, child 2, and child 3. Now, once we have this, once we understand this thing, you need to relate everybody's by documents. Okay, just everyone, you just put that into a family. Now, just make sure there's no sibling. Okay, sibling is not considered your direct family. So for your spouse, you need to prove that with your marriage certificate. Okay, this is for you and your spouse. And for the parents, of course, parents also, you need their marriage cert, and also your birth cert to show that you are their son. Okay, the birth cert, your birth cert. And for the parents-in-law, okay, it is also these two, they must show the marriage cert. They must show the marriage certificate. And also your spouse marriage cert, birth cert. You must also show this. Okay, now for children, very important, you need to check whether the children is 18 years old or above or below. This will decide further documents needed to submit. Okay, Now the children's birth cert, now this is a must to show that you are in a family. Now for everyone that is larger than 18 years old, okay, for every applicants, including your dependents who are more than 18 years old, you must also show their letter of good conduct, or in certain countries it is called the police certificate or police check, no criminal record, and all different terms. You must also show that. This is basic. If you have this family tree chart, basically you will know, you will understand what you will need. Now this will let me show you other thing that you have to prepare. Oops, let me delete that. Okay, now the family tree that I have sketched. Alright, now that will include single or solo applicants, for those who have married with children, and for those who are trying to bring along their parents and parents-in-law. Now this is something that you also need to prepare. General document, right? Your CV for you and your spouse, and your proof of your employment, and also your bank statement or your FD statement as your financial capability to live in Malaysia. Right, now basically this is something that you need to show. And remember, for the marriage cert, birth cert, right, you need to do notarize. You need to notarize by your embassy or your country's foreign affairs department, and also the Malaysian High Commissioner or the Malaysian embassy in your country, or if within Malaysia, it's by your embassy. Right? Okay, we haven't got we got 3 viewers now, but we haven't got any questions at the moment. Okay, I'll show you right now the approval letter. All right, I'll show you the approval letter. Now once it is approved, you will receive approval letter such as this. Right, now this is in during January. Now this approval letter has been amended lately. Okay, now this approval letter will state very clearly all the terms and conditions. So when you have time, when you have got your approval letter, please read the approval letter, read all the terms and conditions in the approval letter. Now this is very important. Try to understand that and try to familiar with all the terms and conditions, so that you don't make any wrongdoings. Okay, you do not make anything that is in violations of the approval letter. Now in the approval letter, it will also state very clearly all payment that you will have to pay, right? So it is very clear how much you will have to pay to the government. Okay, now this is the payment. The number in this conditional approval letter is only for the payment made to the government, right? Not including the insurance, the medical check, and all the costs you pay to the agents. Of course, the 40,000 or 55,000 or 70,000, that will take care of all the costs involved. So you don't pay any more, any single cent, any extra. Okay. Now, what else can I share with you? Now, of course, if you have any questions, now you can also go to Wechat and you can write to them. Okay, now this is the information. This is the contact. Okay, anything that is unclear, right, or whatever you wish to check independently, neutral, you can write to them. Right, and okay, now this also show the list of licensed agent. Okay, if you want to screenshot it, you can screenshot it now. 3, 2, 1, screenshot. Right, the time now is 2:45. Right, we still haven't got any questions. Maybe I'll just wait for another 3 to 4 minutes before I end the live stream. Now, talking about the visa endorsement process. All right. Now, once you travel to Malaysia, give yourself a minimum of 5 working days minimum. Okay, the more days you spend in Malaysia, it will be the better. All right, but if you can't do so, a minimum of full 5 working days. Yep, not Monday to Friday, not you coming on Monday and you leave on Friday. No, I mean if you can come on Sunday and you leave on the next Saturday. This is the minimum required. You must spend the whole Monday to Friday, 5 full working days. This is the minimums that you have to spend here for a visa endorsement process, because once you open your bank account, you need to transfer your money, your fund from your country to Malaysia. Now that will take, I don't know, take a day or 2 days or sometimes even 3 days, and the bank will need to prepare the letter to certify that your money is here in Malaysia, and also to buy insurance. Right now, the insurance company normally will take 1 to 3 days to prepare your policy. So on day number 4, we will start the visa endorsement. Yep, you will take your passport and go to a Wechat and make payment and do your visa, to stick your visa on your passport, which is called a visa endorsement. That normally will happen on day 4. Day 5 is just a preparation. Sometimes for whatever reasons can't complete the visa endorsement on day 4, so we will complete that in day 5. So that is the reason why we need a minimum of 5 full working days. All right, what else? Okay, remember to subscribe, click like, and share this video on your social media. And also let me know where are you watching from, where are you watching this live stream from, whether you are watching from Singapore, US, Canada, European countries, Australia, New Zealand, China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Macau, Japan, Korea. Let me know. Now those countries I mentioned normally is on the top 10 list. Right now, we know from Australia, we have right now until July 31st, there were around 50 applicants from Australia, around, I don't know, I can't remember, about 100 from United States and also United Kingdoms, and top the list is from China, and then Taiwan and Hong Kong. Okay, Bangladesh. Okay, if you are watching from Bangladesh, let me know. Right now, we'll be having an international expo in Shenzhen in October 21st to 22nd. No, 23rd to 21st to 23rd, and in Taipei will be on November 6th to November 10th in Taipei. So for those who are living there, I'll see you there. Right Now, I'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes before I wrap up today's live stream. So if you have any questions, leave it to me now or write your comment if you are watching replay. All right, no questions. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Bye.